Hey there, young coders! Today, we're going to learn some cool tricks for mastering Dataverse. Ready to become a CRM developer pro? First up, we're going to talk about something called duplicate plugin registrations. It's like having too many cooks in the kitchen and we don't want that, do we? So, where's the secret to an uninterrupted user journey? Opt for simplicity and confirm that we have a single instance of each plugin to stop them from meddling with each other and creating holdups. Next, we're going to learn about the importance of filtering attributes in plugin registrations. Consider these attributes as essential ingredients for our coding recipe. Without the right ones, our plugins might overwork and bog down our system, much like a stew overcooked with improper ingredients. So remember to always select the suitable filtering attributes for your plugins to ensure smooth and efficient operation. Now, let's talk about retrieve and retrieve multiple messages. Picture them as invitations to a grand party. Crucial yet demanding careful handling. If we send out too many invitations at once, it can cause our apps to become overcrowded and unresponsive, a situation we'd rather not encounter. So just like planning the perfect guest list for a party, remember to proceed with caution and patience when managing these messages. It's time to clean up. We are about to dive into the world of managing our technological tools. This includes removing deactivated or disabled customizations. Consider it as tidying up our toys after a good playtime. This process does not only assist us in effectively managing our systems, but also stops us from depending on obsolete functionalities. Now, let's learn about handling HTTP/HTTPS resources. Picture it as passing the ball in a game. It's crucial that we do it right. If we don't pay attention and pass accurately, just like in a game, we might lose the ball. The same can happen with our apps. If they aren't managed properly, they might freeze. So, it's just like a game. We need to pass the ball right to keep the game going. Ever heard of Modal Dialogs? It's like a secret door in a video game, and we're going to learn how to use it. This hidden gem is packed with unique features and customization options you'll find exciting. Now let's dive into the document object model, DOM. Think of it as a map guiding us through our coding journey, ensuring we don't get lost in the wilderness of direct implementation in model-driven apps. Instead, we should firmly grasp the support of the client API object model. It's our compass, making our journey smoother and our outcomes more uniform and reliable. Next up, we're embarking on a journey to explore DOM event handling. It's comparable to setting up traps in a video game, but remember, the key is to do it precisely and effectively. Now let's dive into the topic of deprecated endpoints. Think of it as refreshing our game to the newest release. The necessity of the hour is to revamp our coding to incorporate the sophisticated advanced Dataverse Web API. It's very similar to transitioning from an old board game to a modern interactive one. Also, contemplate employing Xrm.Page API for client-side enhancements with JavaScript web resources. It's like unpacking a brand new, exciting board game. Next, we're going to delve into the topic of outdated features. This is similar to using old, dysfunctional cheat codes in a video game. Recall the frustration of trying to use Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2011 SOAP or Internet Explorer Legacy APIs. It's as pointless as those cheat codes that simply don't work anymore. Avoid these like you would avoid useless browser plugins. It's about time we level up and update our game, replacing these ineffective tools with effective ones. Just like swapping out those outdated cheat codes with the brand new working ones. Now let's level up. We're going to learn about the leap from Xrm.Page to form context. It's like moving from one level to the next in our gaming journey. By closely following the instructions in the Dataverse Web API guide, we can upgrade from the no longer in use Xrm.Page to the more advanced form context. Remember, sticking with parent.Rm.Page is like clinging onto old game strategies that may not work at higher levels. Let's step up our game. Next up, we're going to learn about enforcing strict mode. It's like following the rules of the game to secure a victory. It helps us to pinpoint mistakes and enhance our coding skills. Think of it as having a referee making sure we're playing the game correctly. Now let's discuss about steering clear of the eval function and alert function. It's like bypassing hurdles encountered in our gaming journey. Next, we're going to dive into the topic of performance optimization. Think of it as tweaking our game to make it run faster and smoother. This could be achieved by reducing the usage of refresh ribbon and enable rule, much like moderating your candy intake to avoid an upset stomach. Additionally, using delayed load in certain scenarios can significantly boost our game's performance. Now, let's delve deeper into the world of data transmission security. Consider it as safeguarding our virtual game from the intrusion of nefarious villains. Next up, we're going to delve into the process of minimizing direct calls to the HTML method. This step is much like finding and using shortcuts in our game. It ensures smooth and efficient gameplay in our coding journey. And that's it, young coders. By following these tips, you'll be a CRM developer pro in no time. Keep coding and keep having fun.